Apple crumble is one of those quick and easy to make comforting desserts, and I'm going to show you how to make it. This recipe serves about 6 people, and I'm going to show you now step by step how to do it. So the first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. That's 160 degrees Celsius fan or gas mark 4. And what we're going to do first of all is I've got a bowl here, and we need 300 grams of plain flour, which we're going to put into the bowl. And of course, you don't have to use apples. You could use rhubarb. Is also another one, rhubarb crumble, another classic ingredient to have in your crumble. So 300 grams of flour. Now then, we also need to add some sugar, which I've got 175 grams of brown sugar. Brown sugar just gives it a much nicer taste. And then what we need to do is we just need to mix that together really well, just to combine the two. And of course, it being brown sugar, you can see that it's mixed in a lot easier as well. So just give that a good mix. Okay, yeah, it's just a few steps, so it won't take long to make. I think that's nicely incorporated now. Yep, there we go. That's about where we need it. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're going to need to add our butter, and I've got 200 grams here, which I've just cut into cubes. Butter's at room temperature, and what we're going to do is we're just going to take a few cubes of the butter and just rub it into the flour and sugar mixture, and you just want to do it until it resembles breadcrumbs and all your butter is incorporated. So let's just add a few at a time, and then just use your fingertips and just rub it into the flour and sugar mixture. And then when you feel that that's mixed in, just add a bit more. And then just keep also repeating that until it's all nicely incorporated. Having the butter at room temperature would just make it a lot easier to incorporate it. Okay, yeah, let's add a bit more. Just keep incorporating that together until it's all the butter's nicely mixed in with the flour and sugar. And of course, this is a great easy recipe to get kids involved with as well. And as it's getting a bit colder now, like I say, it's one of those nice comforting desserts to have. And I'm using Golden Delicious apples, but you could use Bramley apples. Bramleys will break down a lot more. They'll give you more of a softer texture of apples in your crumble. Golden Delicious tend to hold their shape a bit more. Okay, yes, I'm just going to keep doing that until all the butter is incorporated. So the butter's now all incorporated into the sugar and the flour mixture, so I'm going to move that to one side for a minute. And then in this bowl here, I've got 450 grams of butter, which I've just cut into roughly 1 centimeter cubes, and it's at room temperature. And I've just put in there 50 grams of brown sugar, and then to that we're just going to add some flour, as well, just 1 tablespoon, so let's put that in. And then also a pinch of cinnamon, so I'm just going to add that. Just a little, there we go, called cinnamon and apples. Great combination, and then we're just going to mix that together. Just incorporate that all together. Like I say, it's a simple recipe to do. Just make sure sugar, cinnamon and flour are all nicely combined. And just going to be careful not to break the apples up. I think that's about there. Okay, and then what I need to do is butter a 24cm oven proof dish, which I have done. You have to use whatever dish you've got that's suitable in terms of size and for the oven. So what I need to do is just spoon the fruit mixture into the bottom of your dish. Spread it out nicely, there we go. And then it's just a case of putting your crumble mixture on top. Just get that nicely covered over the apples. Just making sure that's all nicely covered and even. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, and then it's going to go into the oven for approximately 40 to 45 minutes until the crumble is browned and the mixture is bubbling. And then we'll see what it's like when it comes out. So after about 45 minutes, it's come out lovely and brown on top, and the fruit's nice and cooked through. I've just let it cool for a little bit, and let's get a bit out and see what it tastes like. That nice crunch on the top there. Have a look at that, you see the apple underneath. And then I've just got some, of course you could have it with cream, ice cream. I've just got a bit of homemade custard. I'll put a link at the end of the video if you want to know how to make your own custard. I did that in a previous video. Let's just give it a try. Let's get a bit of the fruit and the crumble. You see the fruit's nicely nice and soft now, and nice crunchy topping on top. Let's get a bit of custard as well. Okay. I really think the brown sugar makes a big difference to the overall crumble taste. Gives it a kind of like a bit of a caramel taste to it. You can taste the cinnamon as well in with the apples. Yeah, so I hope you will give it a go yourself. Like I say, a nice easy recipe to do, nice comfort dessert for cold days. And if you found the video helpful, please do give it a like and ring that bell for notification of other cooking and baking videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.